for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Memphis Tigers. Squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And a good job in coverage there. Stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Unleashes one. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Quick spin on the run. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Unloads it left. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
7, Memphis, 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here they're trying to get to the edge. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous.
Oh, a lot of space. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lewis to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
And the field goal unit is on the field. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now he's looking into the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. grab behind the line. It's Barnett. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Now improvising. Trying to escape. He's loose. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Intercepted for the 11th time. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll take a shot. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain.
Sneaks it in. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Goes out of bounds, but not before he takes that return into plus territory at the 47. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Got a man. It's Hawkins. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fair catch called for and made. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Got his man in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, that's not what you wanted to have happen offensively, right? 2nd and inches, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You go past, you get sacked, and now you got to come up with a big catch and throw to just stay on the field.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They believe they can run right here. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He'll do it himself on the draw. And it's slipped out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the back. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Let's go. Right. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Lewis wants to pass. The screen, he can go. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Forced out of the pocket. He's got the back in the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He throws back to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Heaves it on the run. He's got it on the right. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Lewis wants to pass. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward-breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Walker. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for space, it's Alexander. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter.
Memphis, 14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Deep shot for the end zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Walker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
2nd down.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Wants to throw on third down. He wants to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Touch pass on the right. Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rice rushes to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Memphis will be forced to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the first. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. He rifles one deep to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time on target. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Steps away. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. It'll be 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and...
Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they